When he was born, I do remember, you know, the nurses calling the paediatrician, and the paediatrician came, Dr. Chato. Paediatrician came and checked Micah out, and one of the, I guess, telltale signs with Down syndrome is particular lines across the palm of the hand, and the doctor looks at that and his muscle tone, and he was just a very floppy little baby. He's turned into a floppy big fella.
I wasn't, because in a state of emotional upheaval, I had decided that everything would be better off. My parents wouldn't have to deal with my mood swings, and I wouldn't have to deal with my mood swings, and I wouldn't have to deal with constant infighting and drama in friendship groups and things like that if I just offed myself or killed myself.
I grew up in Mudgee. I was living on my own in my family house from the age of 12 due to family moving down to Sydney, and there not being room for me down in the house in Sydney they moved to.
I know how it feels being someone like I was before. So, yeah.
And you'd like to do that for other people like you?
I want to help men.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
It's okay.
As you learn, you know, you've got this little bundle of joy, and yeah, you learn all about, or you start to learn about, you know, the sort of challenges. I mean, there's health issues, because, you know, people born with Down syndrome have a different palate, have different eyesight, different hearing, you know, and Mike has had challenges with his eyes. He used to sit as a little fella and look at TV through the bottom of his eyes because that's where he saw better, and that was the shape of his pupils. So, you know, it took a while for us to learn about all of that, get the right sort of glasses for him, and yeah, you just got to keep, you know, crossing all those little hurdles, I guess, jumping those little hurdles.
It's very hard to deal with a lot of the emotions you feel at that age. It's very hard to learn ways to effectively regulate your emotions, and I was not very good at that at all. I was frequently overwhelmed by highs and lows. I mean, the lows would last a very long time, and I didn't know how to deal with that. I didn't know a way out, as it were, to escape that sort of emotional hole.
Since I used, as opposed to drugs and alcohol, were I'd constantly keep myself busy. So, like, when I was in year 10, I was working in a fast food shop 72 hours a week. And I'd wake up, I'd sleep on the school bus, I'd sleep in recess and lunch, I'd sleep on the bus to work, I'd work until 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'd then sleep on the bus back home, I'd crawl into bed, go back to sleep and start it all again the next day.
It was painful. I would cry, finding it totally hard to breathe. Yet, I coped with it. I was worried about myself. I never had many friends because I lost weight. And it seemed like nobody cared about me. I needed comfort, but many of my peers in school neglected me for being so sick. I always thought that the world would give me a chance.
of choices when he left school, and to find a place that had, you know, art and music and performance and transition to work program, computer skills, office skills, wonderful social interaction and social club and excursions and camps, and it's just gold. Like it's perfect, you know. It's really a great place for a person with physical or mental challenges to go to after school. It's great for them. A huge relief.
I mean, there were times when I would call kids really upset, just wanting to talk to somebody, I mean, without using like helplines and things like that. And they'd be there, and if I needed to talk, they'd put things aside and say, it's fine, let's do this. And that's an amazing feeling, to think that you have someone on your corner, or in your corner, on your side, that is just there to get you over each hurdle as it comes. And that's a really great feeling. I was extremely lucky.
I ended up working in childcare. I've been working in childcare for over a year now. It's been the longest job I've ever had. I'm loving it. I'm a supervisor of a centre now. I also work in a long day care, working with special needs children. I'm now studying my Cert 3 in Children's Services. I'm also studying my Cert 4 in Children's Services out of school care.
Life is now normal. I do everything I can. I have a lot of friends in school now. My ambition in life is to be a doctor, because surviving 1 in a million, I know I can save many lives.
Number one, I go to the gym. 2, I got a girlfriend. Her name is Kalina Oliver. 3, I play basketball. Number 4, I
thought you said maths was your best subject. Yeah.
Number 4, my favourite thing will be is drawing. And number 5, singing in my bedroom. Singing in my bedroom and listening to my dad's music.
Oh, good answer.
I remember the day so clear, the day that he was born. It was quite early, it was just after the dawn. Doctor took a second look, he was sure he was different, this little boy. After the tears had dried, we took it in our stride. Get in and do your best, nothing there to hide. He grew so quickly, it sure was a ride. He was different, this little boy. All I want is acceptance. All I need is your love. We may dance a different dance, we're all sons of God above. All I want is acceptance. Won't you share your love with me? We're all travelers down the same road. love will set us free. Me.